So what we did in our work was to bring automated vehicles and intelligent infrastructure together by sharing the sensor data they have via a communication system called V2X and raising overall the situational awareness. So all vehicles and the infrastructure get the sensor data from each other so that we increase the performance in difficult situations where a vehicle with its sensor data alone is probably overwhelmed. And in turn, this also allows us to mitigate problems with faulty sensors and to react towards cybersecurity threats. So we started in the beginning with a high-level architecture to separate the basic components we wanted to have and to define the interfaces, meaning how the components talk to each other. This also allowed us to separate it into 3 different groups so that we have a vehicle perspective approach, an infrastructure approach, and something that combines everything. And the separation also then allowed us to have sprint cycles where we developed the software, tested it in simulation, and with real evaluations, got back to the beginning and restarted the cycle again to, in the end, integrate it into the overall SELFY project. So the main achievement from our perspective is the situational awareness toolbox based on a collective perception approach. Collective perception meaning that the vehicles and the infrastructure share all the sensor data, gaining a better situational understanding of the surrounding. This means an improvement for vehicles and infrastructure in their decisions in difficult situations. In turn, we can then mitigate also sensor faults and cybersecurity threats. If we look at our activities, we can put it into an approach where we say we have a start and an end from the processing pipeline. At the start, we have the camera sensors, the LiDAR and the radar, where we collect all the information and decide already in the beginning by comparing the data if it is valid and plausible. In the middle, we fuse everything, all the data also coming from different sources like vehicle and infrastructure, and this data is then again checked for validity in means of malfunctions and cybersecurity, and in the end we check everything from a more high-level perspective where we check for GNSS spoofing, for example, and we are also able to send everything to the VSOC for additional checks. From perspective of the project, we are the eyes and the ears, meaning we have the camera sensors, the LiDARs and radars to detect everything in our surrounding and to get situationally aware. This means that we are also the first line of defense against malfunctions and cybersecurity threats, meaning that we can detect if sensor data is off or if there are low-level cyber attacks. This allows us to mitigate problems and raise warnings to the driver if there is something off. We can also take control of the vehicle if there is immediate action required, and we can report everything to other parts like the VSOC.